Today we are having a topic on Ajax, which is PHP and using XML file. So this program is an example of Ajax, which will print XML files details and in the tabular format. So let me introduce what is the basic of Ajax that helpful for execution of this program. So what is Ajax? Ajax is a JavaScript and XML asynchronous programming, which will basically used for request and response applications, web technology applications. Then we can have HTML file, XML file as input, and we can process elements and attributes and their values using Ajax. So this Ajax have simple structure, like it has created a object which can be a request object. It is going to process with some state changes, that is 0 to 4, and then it can be processed to server, and server will respond into some kind of text or HTML format. So this is the just basic introduction of Ajax. In that, let's see an example of XML file, how to read details of a XML file. So the question is, write Ajax program to get player details from XML file. When user selects a player name, create XML file for storing details of a player. So as you know, we already have XML file, which is a cricket.xml. So this is a file, cricket.xml, which has cricket team. Then team, it is a child element. Then team, it is again a child element which has country as a attribute, country Australia, country India. So we have already created a file, and using this file we are going to have a Ajax program which will calculate or which will select the particular element and its value. So how to do this? So let's see. There is a HTML style sheets or HTML combination of a CSS, HTML, PHP, Ajax, XML, so all together. Then HTML style. So style has a small styling which is going to be apply on a table for a th and td. So it is a HTML table. So table thdd has a border. It is a property border which has a 1px solid black, color is black, and border is collapse. So thtd have padding 5px. So this is the just a simple style applying on the table tag, and then slash style. Now the HTML body have a button. So if user clicks on a button, it will fetch all the details which will be in the XML file. So let's see how it works. So button type is button. So it is a creating a button. When button clicked event, so on click event occurs, it will load a function. So this is a user defined function, load document, and this function name is get data. So on click, load document function get executed. Now that function is a JavaScript function. So we have declared a JavaScript function at the line number 20. So this is the cricket.xml we need for processing, and this on click event we need. Now table ID is demo. So table tabular format output is going to print on an ID demo. So let's see script. So on click event load document, load doc is a function name. No, so on the script tag, so because we are into JavaScript also, so function load document. So this script and function is actually work done by the or a processing by the Ajax. So let's see one by one. function load document. So this is the line that we need when we program Ajax. So this is the variable xhtdp, it called as an object, which is equal to new XML HTTP request. So this is creation of a XML HTTP request, which will process, which will send your data to the server. So how to send it? So this class contains this method on ready state change. So this XML HTTP object dot this method on ready state change, I need to process a function which has this information. What is this now? XML HTTP dot ready state should equal to 4 and the status should be equal to 200. So what is the 4? So 4 means there are so many states like 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 0 state is uninitialized. So request is uninitialized. Then 1 is, if on ready state is equal to 1, then it will be loading stage. If it is 2, then it is loaded stage. If it is 3, then it is task incomplete, or it is interactive with the too many servers or in any other program. And after 3 it can be broken, or it can be 4. 4 means this it is complete stage. Now status means is equal to 0, so it is okay, means it is completed its request and ready to process for the response, and this should be done using Ajax. So it sends all the request to my function. So where is the my functions which is going to execute here? Now these lines are executed, and then we are going to process all the request, and we are having an XML file as a request. So get, so open is a method. So the Ajax object is dot open get, what get, so this XML file, so cricket.xml file you should get, and then inside cricket.xml there are so many elements present, so we need to access them and then send the request to the server. So this is actually a small part of the client side. Now we are going to handle all the content which are from the response side. So this my function we have called here. Okay, so like this my function, after loading all the request content, we have called my function which is going to process cricket.xml. Yes, so function my function XML, which has a parameter as a XML file. So let's have a one variable where it is a I, because I need to loop all the elements, I need to iterate all the elements. So we have a one variable declared. Then XML doc is equal to XML dot response XML. So this XML dot response XML means whatever response we get, it is in the format of XML, because we are also processing a file dot XML. Now whatever is an XML file, for example this, so this team player runs wicket, again player runs wicket, so these elements I need to access. So this player becomes a table heading and its value becomes tables data, so I need to put according to this. So let's have td and th like this. So where table is equal to tr, so first row and its th is player, then again second th is runs. So we have access to only two here, player and runs, for the each and every element which is present in a cricket.xml file. So how to access, how to check whether the particular element is accessed? So there is a property called get element by tag name. So check whether this XML file has this tag name. So XML doc dot get element by tag name team. So where is team now? So look at this, there is a team. Okay, so this team has a player, has a run, so I need to access team. Then if you have team, then check how many variables or how many child elements present, sub element node present in the team element. So process starts with a counting I is equal to 0, I less than x dot length. X dot length means this length. So team slash team, team slash team. So it iterate after each player and runs are displayed. So each and every sub element get counted and printed. Then if I of 0 means x of 0 get element by tag name player of 0, and x of 0 is get element by tag name runs of 0. So dot child node dot node value. So player of 0 is this. So this is the 0th location. Player of 0 is this and runs of the 0 is this. Then its node value is patcomins and its node value is 0. So this is going to be printed like this. Child node. So access a child node which is a player. So team has a child node player and runs. So it is accessed using child node property dot its node value. So we are accessing actually the text value of the element. So it is accessing and it is going to print into a HTML table, and the table is going to print in the HTML format like this: document.getElement by id demo dot inner HTML is equal to table. So we have already this demo here like this. So id demo. So all the content are generated from the XML file, and it is going to print on a tabular format on browser. So this is the end of the script, and this is end of the body and HTML. So this is actually a simple program of Ajax which has actually a button. First function is for processing a request, checking the request it is fulfilling or not, defining a ready state and defining a status which is okay, it should be okay to process. Then get a request using any XML format. Now XML format have so many elements and child elements, so we need to access those using tag name, then check for the element and its child element which are present on a particular location. So get the child node and its node value and print it using a table. So this is the simple program. So let's see how it works. So this name is Ajax underscore cricket underscore XML file. So let's see. First we are going to start Apache, and then Ajax cricket XML. Localhost, then Ajax underscore cricket underscore xml.php. Yes, so you can see this is just a question and this is the button. So if I click on a button, the my function, not my function but load function get called like this. If we click on a load on a button, load document function can be called, which has checking a request and which is going to accept a XML file. Then it will turn into a response with the XML file and it will generate a HTML response. So let's see how it works. So get my data. So let's see player and runs. So Pat Cummins 0, player 1 50. So Pat Cummins is actually a, you can see here. So this PHP program takes XML file cricket.xml and it access the player. This is the element name and this is the node value. Run element name and node value. So whatever value it is going to print it. So like this, Ajax will work with so many different files, with the PHP files also, with the XML file also. And this is generally using a response as a text format, or it is in a HTML format, or it is in a XML format. So Ajax is very interactive with a client and server and creating website applications. Yes, thank you.